let's get going. Sorry about that, guys, and I've lost everybody. Where is everyone gone? Share a screen. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Right. Can everyone see the gold setup here?
Yep.
Great. Cheers, EJ. Running a wee bit late. Dolly daydreaming. Should have set everything up sooner. Right. Okay. ATR today's come down and everything apart from the DAX with volatility has gone right up. I'll just check whether I'm actually streaming on YouTube or not. Did the connection work? Not sure yet. It looks like the connection's working.
Alert triggered.
Oh shit. Right. Okay, let's get going.
Alert triggered.
So, I just put everyone on mute for the moment. Don't want lots of mics going off at any one time. Mute all. Why won't it mute all? That's it. Great. Let's get going. So, yeah, the DAX was incredible, really. Yesterday, we had the market come screaming off out of the open trap, and then a nice bounce. We're already open on the DAX, so hopefully people are doing this. The DAX is a 44 ATR, and we're all a little bit late closing this gap. And 28 and 28, guys. 28 and 28. Hit the button before I can, because we shortened the DAX into the close for the closing gap, and we're going to. It's a mixed bag today, so we're going to see if we can let's see if I can follow this up and get the stops above that swing high. Let's say 23, guys. 23 here. Hate it when we're all a bit late. When I'm a bit late, and causes an issue. So I'm always chasing my tail. Let's just have a look on the other screen. What's going on? Right. Okay. Yeah. I think I should turn this down a little bit, isn't it? Light's a bit too much here. Right. So we're looking for a closing gap on the DAX today. Ideally, it'll be 44 pips over. Ideally. The FTSE's already kind of. This is the ideal level, round about here, round about where we are now, is the ideal level. But we don't want to actually smash the button on that. We'll waddle the dog up a little bit on this, I think. Do you know what? I'm going to walk that up just a wee bit more. Let's get this to 26. Keep the 28 at the top for your one-to-one risk reward, and we'll just extend the pips. Excuse me. And again, for some reason, my YouTube isn't. It just says that something's gone wrong, whatever that might be. Not sure. Right, we're into the DAX. Let's just go and have a look at the FTSE. I traded the FTSE early doors this morning. We put it on the. I think I did put it on the Slack room, didn't I? Trading out of hours. Yeah, did the early doors on the FTSE with a really tight stop, about 5-6 pip stop, and took around about 8-9 rupees out of the market. So, well, 7 there, not 8, 7. And I closed at a profit on a front run of the FTSE. So hopefully, did anyone do the FTSE on the early doors? Nobody? You don't have to. You don't have to. You can see I took the money out here. The market come back and then hit the close at 7.24, and then the market again opened at 8 o'clock, right on the close. Boom, close, job done already. So the FTSE, well, the whole markets, if we have a look at the daily edge. So daily edge, the new look. What do people think about the new look daily edge now? We've got the normal risk on, risk off, what's going on with all the hyperlinks and where all the pivots are on the day, and then the normal highlights, you know, what's going on with all the hyperlinks, so you can delve into all the highlights that have happened in the past 24 hours, and then all the significant things and developments overnight that you can delve into as well. But I guess the important thing that people are really interested in is the core trading ideas. So with the core trading ideas now, with the normal, just a very short brief rather than the diatribe I used to put on. Try and keep it a bit brief. But when I see something big happen, like on the DAX, we get this massive 1.2% drop and then another 1% reversal. These things are huge. Did really well on the dips on the DAX yesterday, and we got some fantastic Santa Rally call options, so I'm quite pleased about that. And then we kind of got the buy green, cautious, either buy or sell. So we're looking at a cautious buy on the DAX once the close has happened. Gold, well, gold just keeps going up. It's quite interestingly, silver's hit an all-time record high yesterday, which is nice. Good for the silver traders. I guess Terry did okay out of that. You're a big silver supporter, I think, aren't you, Terry? Is he there? He's there in body only, no mic.
No, I'm here. Sorry.
That's all right.
Hello, yeah. Silver's all right.
Yeah, counting your rupees, your bags of silver.
Too bad, to be fair.
I was thinking of you when I saw it hit all-time high. I thought, that's Terry smiling like a Cheshire cat. So we've got the crude here. So I've got core competencies here. And then the two highest probability Forex trades, which I've not looked at. We'll look at again this morning. And then I've had extra non-core. Put silver in there as well as a non-core commodity. And then prioritise the majors, really, as in the best things to trade, other than the two top ones. And it gives you a little explanation on why you need to be looking at 6 of the 8 majors, really. But that's for people who trade Forex. I know Clive in the room. Clive's in the room. I know Clive's a strong supporter of Forex as well. So there's the daily edge. And yeah. So yeah, that's good. Right, so I'll get that out of the way. What I should say is you can get the daily edge on the website. It's just £15 a month, and this is out on every morning at 7:30, and then there is also a weekend edge as well that you get on a Sunday evening. Let's have a look at the Sunday evening one very quickly. I think everyone in the room sees it, but not necessarily the people that are daily edge weekend roundup. I've just called it on here. Where can I find it? November. Oh, I've just put an old one up. Where is it? Boom, 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 boom. Let's have a quick look. Daily edge. I think I've deleted the file. Weekly edge. Oh, I've put it in a very safe place. that I can't find it. Basically, it looks at the Magnificent Seven and Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's been smashing it. That's annoying me. That I'm going to find where's it gone? Daily Edge. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? November. I can't find it now. Daily Edge. Why have I hidden it? Oh, well. Daily Edge, Daily Edge, Daily Edge, Daily Edge. Where are we? This is annoying me now. I'll have to find this. Never mind. It's gone. It's gone. I can't find it. Not on the fly. What I do have, this is where I'm looking at. I'm going running up and down all my little short links, and it's disappeared. Daily Edge pivots, Daily Edge stats. Can't flipping find it. There's one that looks like it's a weekend edge, but it actually isn't. December. Is it in May? It should be under weekly, but it just isn't. Oh well, it's on the website. Right. What we're looking at here on the FTSE, let's have a little look a bit further down what we're looking at here. So you can, let's just get everything switched off for this just one moment, get the EOD cash pivots hidden. So we come within 0.3 of a pip of the big target yesterday, but today the market had, all the markets have been down after the big Santa rally run, and not Santa rally one, Thanksgiving. So where it did exactly what it has done for the past on and off for the past 50 years, only filling 3 years in the past decade, and this year won it again, which is really, really nice. About 14% in total the market went up across the Thanksgiving stuff. If you're not sure about what I've just said, there is, if you have a wee look on the blog posts. Did I put it on? I put the Santa Rally blog, if you want to know about the Santa Rally, and do and get a free PDF. I think it's on here. Where is it? There's the Santa Rally that we're actually starting to trade now, and the reason we've got our call options on the DAX is because it does really, really well. If you don't believe me, these are all the stats. You can watch the video on that and also download the PDF. If you hit that button, the PDF will come off. It'll tell you all about the Santa Rally, and you can just download for nothing really. And yeah, so did I get was a Thanksgiving one on my blog? There's one for gold as well. Why does gold run up? Same thing as a video on gold, a blog on gold, and the PDF. If you want to read all the statistics on gold, on what happens into the end of the year and how gold reacts, what's going on in gold at this very moment, and a full PDF on all the research that's on there. This Thanksgiving, I didn't put a Thanksgiving one up, did I? Because we just did it in the room. I think we, where is it? AI posts. Where are we? Let's have a look. November. Pro real time. Thanksgiving rally. Thanks, explainer Thanksgiving. And I think, no, that's it there. Map 3, is it? Oh, that's just I don't know whether to put that out on a blog or not. Does anyone in the room want that going out on the blog to have a look? I think you've all got it on the OneDrive Learning Centre anyway, I think. But if you want that to shoot out onto a blog, then quite happy to stick that onto a blog, since I've already written it, but just didn't post it. Room's all quiet, so everyone in the room's happy, so I won't bother. But yeah, this just gives you a rough heads up of this Thanksgiving rally, and it's happened already. Right. Let's get into this and let's get going. Right. So what we're looking for on the FTSE, I'm quite relaxed about it because the gap's been closed, and what we're looking for now ideally would be a 15-minute bar. Let's get the EOD cash pivots on. We're 15 minutes in now, so let's go and have put these cash pivots on, show them. And what we're looking at now is massive indecision bar, and we've got a 15-minute bar there now. So what we're expecting is a pivot boys here to take up the slack and start buying this. As far as, let's have a look up here. Right. Let's just, where have we got the... I'm just having a look at the banks and what's actually happening. Right. Best morning, everybody. I can't see what's happening on YouTube because we've got this thing again. Oops, something's gone wrong, so I can't see anybody. So if people shout, I've just opened a screen open, but I didn't tell anyone that we're actually doing a live trade. I only put a live session, so I don't. There's only a handful of people on anyway. Probably the normal suspects, but I don't know because no one's talking. Right. This is the 15-minute bar I'm looking for. I'm looking for a front run of Camarilla breakout long. We have a much higher Fibbo there. This was based on, now I'll show you this. This Fibbo, I think, was based on an extended 4-hour trade. So I'll just show you using all these pink lines, by the way. These are all holes in the market, closing gaps. So we're just looking at the bottom here to the top here, and a test down here, which was the 160 front run of the 161% Fibbo extension, and we're kind of looking at rallies to start to move off after Thanksgiving. I just turn the bells off. People are coming in the room. Play the sounds on and off. There we are. And we're looking for this market to give us a rise. We're looking for a front run today of Camarilla breakout long. And we're looking for an extended target, so we know what the swing traders, the Fibbo boys, are going to be doing, are going to be heading for. Now, two things you can do. You can do a 15-minute bar here, guys, and we can wait for that in 11 minutes. Or for the guys in the room, use your fracker tools. So you could put fractals on and there's a fractal breakaway at the actual pivot there. What we can do is use this fractal structure rather than the 15-minute bar. And let's see where we are at the moment for this fractal structure. We need 18 pips, and we've just got 18 and 18 into the Camarilla breakout long. So do you know what? I am happy with a fracker on this. So let's look. If you set your tools for 18 and 18, guys, I think we can just go in for a 1% trade there. Can we still get 18 and with a stop on that swing low? Yeah, I think we can, can't we? Just smash that button there. Yeah, fine, doing it now. I'm too busy bloody talking, excuse my French, and to do this with any sort of speed. So that's a flipping annoying. But live trading for you guys, nothing made up, no videos, no back testing on things that definitely work. These are the things you come up with when you are live trading. Right. The Germany was stopped as well. I'm just looking at where we are now. That cheeky one for the Germany has been stopped. Positions from yesterday. The FTSE put for 9,625, which was selling a put, is magnificently in the money. We did some we've had some January calls, or the DAX for the Santa rally, and we were in at 28.4, and we're £1 out the money at the moment, all this way out, and at 34, £7 out of the money. And then we looked at some other calls at 30, 34 and 36, and they're just out of the money as well. So we're fairly loaded up with the DAX going long. We're going long on the FTSE, and yeah, looking okay. I think we'll get a rise out of this. It's just a pretty slow. Unbalanced volumes around about 4,000. Yesterday it was 2. There's more people coming into the markets to actually trade. If we look at where we are with the 4-hour trend, the market is definitely up. The 4-hour 200 EMA is down here under S3. The market's let's turn the frackers off just for one moment. The market's been, what's the expression, grubbing along. Just look at that structure, look at that indecision in the market. We're using Akinashi candles. It's a massive indecision. The candles rejecting to the top and to the bottom. There is no direction to be found yet, and that's probably for the Stammer and especially, Rachel Rees has provided a lot of uncertainty in the market. That's for sure. We are about to be trading on the 4-hour, not only. So here's something for you. The guys in the room probably know this anyway, because I've batted on long enough. Price action is different to the trend. Is different to trending price. So we've got the trend at 4 hours at 200 EMA measured all the way down here. Market's really positive, but we use a 9 EMA to determine at every time frame whether we're positive or we're negative. And you can see at the 4-hour, after closing Monday under the 200 EMA, we have now broken back up with a bit of positivity. If we go into the 1-hour, we can still see the trend is your friend, and it is up. We also have broken up and closed above the 9 EMA here on the open. So that's a 1-hour candle at 7 o'clock, closes at 8. It closed really nicely, quite positive, and we're kind of looking here for this market to just carry on running up. Did the early doors trade, made over 1% on that, give 1% back on the DAX because that got stopped, didn't it? And now we're looking at trading this again. Massive indecision, you can see here, massive until we get something a little bit more coherent with price action. All these long wicks, what we're going to do is we're going to have to give the market some wiggle room because it's violently, with probably best word, is running to the top, to the bottom, shaking people out. ATR today is only 11. That's come down from a lofty 15 not so long ago. And today, if you're going to trade this, then really get that confirmation on that 15-minute bar. There's a 15-minute bar there, 4:15. Ah, right. I'll come on to that in just one moment. So we're long now. Let's have a quick look at crude and then a quick look at gold. Well, crude, you can see on the 4 hour where the market is slightly weakening in the 4 hours yesterday. It's coming down further and further. I would like to see some sells into the 59.60 60 area, really, but we need to be below $59 a barrel, 5,900, if we're going to be trading with the trend. In other words, the 4 hour and 1 hour an hour side. It was a trade yesterday. That must have been a 15-minute bar. Yeah, so there's a grade 2 15-minute bar there, which was pretty rubbish. And there's the fantastic 15-minute bar there. That actually was about 10:15ish. Was it 10:15? That give us a nice 1-to-1. In fact, if you'd run it all the way down using a 9 EMA, you would have done really, really well. But today, as we move across, great if you're in Australia, trade in that. Fantastic. There's no Aussies in the room this morning. No, there isn't, no. Right, so what we're looking at here, as a grade 2 bar going down, another grade 2 bar going down. I would want to see on the 15-minute bar like this, a nice flat top, breaking under the 9 EMA, and then a break of that will do really well. Absolutely nothing here yet, and if you want to trade with the full trend, then you're kind of looking at what have we got there? 59. You need to be breaking 5,900 really under here, but we don't need to do that. It's the 4:15 reversal. If you traded this one, what would that have got? I didn't trade it, obviously I was in bed. There's a swing high there. Yeah, that's would have been better than a 1-to-1. I'll just take it off because I didn't trade it. Gold. No, after gold having a nice rally on yesterday, it's on a bit of a pullback at the moment. Let's just zoom right out. Let's get to the 4 hour. You can see where we are here. This from the bottom, I think that was about a couple of weeks. It's been a couple of weeks, this rally. Well, 13 and a half days. So markets come up. What we do have here on the 4 hour, did a Fibonacci recheck on here. And the Fibonacci recheck is just looking at where the market could possibly retrace to. Have the Fibo boys come in and bought around the 61.8, or is the market going to drift on down? Some things you have to hold to be true when you're doing your forecasts. So on the basis that this might be the bottom, we can do our Fibonacci projections on extensions, and you can see the first target is 42.61, which is a more or less a front run of a double tap on the previous rally from Friday through Monday, and then an extension as a 78.6% Fibo extension on this last impulsive move. So the market moves in impulsive moves. It only does two moves. It either moves on a phase 1 and a 2 pullback, and then a 1. 1 count being with the trend, so that's a 1 pullback, 2, and another 1, or you can call it a phase wave. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 1, phase 2. And it only does that. That's all markets ever do. They either go up or down. The patterns of them going up and down can go into a consolidation pattern, so it looks like it's sideways. But markets either only go up or down. So 4287 is the Fibor 78% extension. One thing to watch out for is the BRN, the big round number, which is 2% away from where we are at the moment. 4,300. We just have to wait and see. With interest rates potentially coming down, and the Fed almost certainly on the 10th are going to reduce interest rates, is only going to reduce the bond yield values, of course, which money will then help support the help support gold, because that's what it does. If you look at the my blog, and all the explanation is behind there. So if you're interested in gold, want to know the main drivers on gold, go to the blog, download the PDF, it's free, take it away, you're welcome. As long as it helps people, that's what we're after. Now into the detail now on here. You can see the market after rising up on Monday, it's just dribbling off. Closed, server switch over, boom, carried on down, and the market's really struggling. We had an early doors trade on here that I posted to try and get this breakout, and the market just failed to respond. There's another 15-minute bar here, and we're breaking the 9 EMA. So posted yet again another potential 15-minute bar break, and that didn't set up. So we're just waiting for this market to actually break up. And has it done it? Not really. Not at all. A breakout of here. So looking at this structure, we've got a series of, well, I've got a consolidation really here, haven't we? We've got a very loose M for murder pattern here as well, which doesn't look good, but that's been negated by the market breaking back through. So we've got a 15-minute bar there, but the 15-minute bar is in this sequence of lower highs to a degree. So what I'd really like to be able to see, I put a break on here in case the market opened at 8 o'clock and we had that rah-rah punch through, and that didn't happen. So what we've got to look at here is possibly a breakout above this descending oblique resistance line, because it's kind of been obeyed, hasn't it? The market has been coming up and rejecting off this line. So it's just patience. This would have been a great 15-minute bar, but it wasn't to be. There's a grade 2 15-minute bar here, wouldn't take that. But if we can get a nice 15-minute bar here, then we'll probably look at that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put an alert up here, down here, I mean, to see if we can get a breakout. I'll certainly be interested in trading that, and we can get into looking at and concentrating on that. One thing I want to do is, I did say yesterday, and I put them in the room. Let's just get the, what about, let's put the Forex on. I'll go look at these Forex opportunities. Right. So one thing I will do is HARKO Day Trading, OneDrive. Right. So in the Learning Center, I did put the new filters into the Learning Center if people have spotted. So if you go into key trading information, pro real time, look at the ITF files, go down into the AI screeners, and the 415 trios are in there, and I've got a different view of that. So that's all the different screeners. So we can go through that. Let's have a quick look here just to make sure. This is my other view of it, just in a simple folder format. If you download it all and put an image on your screen, that's absolutely fine. So indicators, screeners, IKM, it's a kind of magic. We haven't gone through it's a kind of magic before, have we? Not for quite a while. There's the trios, and we're looking at ways of explaining the three different types. So kind of a giveaway, really. I've named them the comprehensive one, the simplified one, and the focus one, so we know what they mean. So what you can do is look at your infographic and decide whether you want to be absolute nail it 4 hour, 1 hour, 15-minute trend above the 200 EMA, a stotch pullback and an early EMA trigger, or do you want a simplified version that will give you more things to look at with a 4 hour and 1 hour trend and a 15-minute bar setting up with an early trigger ready for the 9 EMA, or you want the Clint Eastwood one? Yeah, if you're feeling lucky punk, look at the 4 hour 15-minute trend and hit the trigger. So I've called it comprehensive, simplified and focus. So if we look at the screeners, we can see that there's a comprehensive one which will hardly pull anything up. So that is, I should call it a Top Gear one, shouldn't I really? It doesn't get any, I don't know if people are fans of Top Gear, watched it when they're lining up to take a shot. It doesn't get any better than that. If something comes up on that, then it just doesn't get any better than that. You've got to take the shot, take the trade. It's telling you this is an absolute screamer of a trade. But so the comprehensive one, you can wait on that. But also one thing remember to do is you can have, now it's written, because I'll explain this in a minute now, everyone's here. You can, if you put your sounds on, and if you now click this code is connected into the Pro Screener detection, and every time a trade comes up, it'll identify the trade as well as in that top right hand corner. If you click this, I won't do this because I'm streaming live, and there'll be all sorts of indications going off soon, I would think, when the market gets really going. So you can click that in there if you want to scalp, and this will screen any asset anywhere in the world, anywhere. So that's pretty good. So if we go to, so that's a comprehensive one. Then there's the simplified one, which will give you a little bit more. And instantly it's found 10 trades. See how fast it found them, very, very good. And it tells you whether it's a bullish or a bearish trade and what to actually to look at. So pretty good. And then you can just have you can say it's bullish, but there's quite a pullback there. You can hit the US tech and it will tell you this is getting ready for a trade. And if you want to do futures market, pre-cash, it's telling you there's something there to do. Pound Japani, I should say, still in yen. This has come up and it's been one for a little bit, and it's coming up as the bullish. So do you want to trade that? Well, hell yeah, there's a 15-minute bar there. 15-minute bar ready to just press the button on. FTSE. Bullish, that's a surprise. We are bullish. There is the 15-minute bar there. So this is your simplified version. There are 10 opportunities absolutely live. One's bearish, BTC, Bitcoin, and there's a 15-minute bar on BTC. There it is. And yeah, So you just put your order in, that'll do the job. Bonk, BTC, and you're in. The other one was the focus. Where's the focus gone? There it is. And that comes up with 12. Now this, you need a bit more latitude with this one. This is telling you that this is the 415 full-blown the strat, so you can understand. You need to be a trader, you need to understand the 415 reversal. But what this is doing is saying we've got 12 opportunities today, which one do you want? And on this one, silver's come up. And this is telling you, well, we're getting ready. Really, really tight at the moment. Indecision there. Gold, that's telling you gold's getting ready, and indeed it is getting ready. And they are. So is Dan in? No, Dan's not.
Alert triggered.
I loaded this up on Dan's machine for him yesterday. I best send it, because I didn't name them. He's got the old names. So is everyone happy with the comprehensive? And that will wait for the absolute perfect setup. Simplified version, it'll give you some, it'll lift one of the constraints off and open up the relevant trades, and it just immediately puts them in. Or if you're really, really happy with using the 15-minute bar, then you can put the focus in, and this just tells you where you're ready to go. So if you just, that is one with the least amount of coding. So all this does is look at the 4 hour, looks at the default system that we're running, which is 15 minutes. It then looks at a bullish setup on trading the exponential moving average of 200 plus 4 EMA, either long or short. It then identifies whether it's a bullish or bearish, writes the column in and puts bullish or bearish, and active, you can see it's actively flicking up and down and trying everything. Now we've got this set for just 25 different things that we normally trade, but you can set this filter up for anything. And if you are a 15-minute bar enthusiast, this will just give you loads of opportunities today, lots of opportunities today, and it's up to you if you want to take them. So today, I just better look at the live streams.
Steve, that's great. Thanks for that. And I saw yesterday evening you put the screeners in the channel. So can we just download that and then we get the screeners working?
Absolutely, yeah. If you just open this up. Come on, this is going slow. I'm running too many screens. So yeah, if you all you do here is where are we? Key information, pro real time stuff, ITFs, and then just screeners. What we will do, I think I'm going to run some more sessions, some more training sessions, because people have asked me what's IKM, and that IKM, I did that because someone, one of the baseball cap wearers on YouTube, was watching one of my videos, and he's copied it, but he's not copied it right. He's a bit stupid, and put it on. But he has a lot of followers, so unfortunately, a lot of people are following him. Hey, there's an Aussie on. I'm just looking at Kevin. Yeah, there is an Aussie on. Kevin's on. Yeah, hiya, fella. So I put this on, and this is how we really do it. It's called the IKM. It's a kind of magic, because you can make an absolute killing using those that code, and it sets up on a 1 minute chart, and you've got to believe in the strategy. You've got to believe in what the charts are telling you, and you just press buy sell, depending which one you're looking at here. And I called it IKM because me and Andy used to trade this, and he used to sit there and think, shit, we've just done 10 or 15 trades and won 9 out of 10 or 14 out of 15. It just works, and it's really good. But you've got to be a scalper. you got to really want to be. If you like Reddit, if you like non-farm payroll trades or expiry trades or rabbit in the headlights, IKM's for you, that one. But all you do on here to get to the point, yeah, just download these. Just to remind yourself, I download the infographic as well and stick it on the wall so you know what comprehensive means, focused means, and simplified, and then just run them. I can, if we do another session, non-farm payroll is not on this Friday, but rather than doing NFP, if you want to, in the Friday afternoon, we can look at the IKM filters, and we can look at how to download. I'm making lists as well, so people might not have lists. So I have a few different lists. You can get hundreds and hundreds of different types of lists. Every market in the world just about's here, but I have. I think I use either the Dirty Dozen for the Dirty Dozen Fracker bots, or the 415 list, which is 25 on there, and I attach all my screeners to either the Dirty Dozen, or maybe if I'm trading FX, I'll do the early doors FX list and just hit anything on the FX that says it's ready. But that's just me.
Yeah, I'd be up for that Friday. Steve, lists and screeners. Don't know about other people.
Yeah, it really is. It's very, very powerful. It provides a focus of all those things you're willing to trade, and then you can add all your filters on. And really, you shouldn't, as modern day traders, we shouldn't have to go searching. We shouldn't have to go searching for trades. We should let intelligent tools do the trading for us. Like for instance, we've got. Why not use the daily edge? It's 160 different points of data telling you what are the highest probability trades you're going to do today. Why not stack the odds in your favor? Right, I've been waffling. There we go. I said we were going to look at the two top ones. So the two top ones, we'll look Euro USD and USD Japani. So we'll have a look at those now. But yeah, if anyone wants to come on Friday, where I've just deleted NFP. NFP was 1:15. So if we replace NFP with where's my mask on?
Yeah, I'm up for that, Stephen, as well. That'd be good.
Was that the dulcet tones of Neil I heard then?
It is, yeah.
Hi, Matt. Yeah. Yeah. So on here, we'll live invites. I don't know what's happening here, but some of the Andrea on here, she's got a party hat on, and so has Dan. I don't know how you do those, but anyway. So yeah, we'll I'll tell you what we'll do. I won't do it live here. So we're on the YouTube now. So Friday of gold, we'll have the gold room meeting. That's only if we've got any queries on gold. Yeah. No, we only do it same as the Dirty Dozen. We only do stuff on the Dirty Dozen when it's called for, and so the gold community, the fracker robots, and the gold robot community. But we haven't done it. We haven't done these things for a while. So what I will do then, we'll replace NFP, which was 1:15. We'll do lists and the AI screeners, so people can put a real good focus on what they want to do. So for instance, I know that Clive likes a 926. I know Irene trades a 926. I know Helen trades a 926. Travis trades a 926. There's quite a few people that do that. Quite happy to upgrade and focus on people who want to use certain types of strategies. So this is a 15-minute bar strategy, this one, which is the comprehensive, simplified and focused. We can do the same for a 926. We can do the same for 5-minute bars, 5-minute fracks, 15-minute fracks. We can do anything you want. We can write the code for anything you want. If someone's got any ideas, stick them in the day trading discussions here. And ideas for filters, or if you can code anything yourself, if you have any ideas, I'm quite happy to code them for you, and then you can then use them against your specific strategy. And yeah, so we've got I'm updating the 415 reversal document as it is. We've got the 415 reversal trio of screeners now, and the 415 15-minute bar bot will be available after Christmas to use. And again, for the guys who support me the most, will get the 415 bot free. I used to do a league table, didn't I? And Kevin won the league table once. I used to have league tables on who would give me the most support. And whoever give you the most support won some prizes, which are free robots. And yeah, I should put the table up, shouldn't I, and record what people are actually doing. So let's get back to it. So let's go on the Forex, and the highest probability trades on Forex today were Euro, USD and USD Yen. So let's go and have a look at those. Oh, just quickly, I'm just looking at the other screens. The DAX and the FTSE are seeming to run off quite nicely. Let's just have a little look on that DAX. I'm just looking at my other account. Oh, bugger, I forgot to put it on here, didn't I, the trade? I've done it on my other account. Shit. Sorry, guys. Right, okay. Never mind. It's where it is. I forgot to put the trade on. Never mind. I did put it on the FTSE though, didn't I? I'm running 3 accounts at once, that's all. And this is the only one that I'm projecting at the moment. All the guys on Funder Pro come back on Trade Locker after suggesting they were going to promise the world. They come back with a discount offer coupon for my traders, for you guys, to get 10% off Trade Locker, which I said, yeah, go and do one. It's absolute rubbish. So that's Funder Pro, just after your money, I think. So we'll leave them alone. I'm not going to promote companies who are pretty greedy and don't want to share. If I promote them, they won't be getting any promotion from here. No green lights, that's for sure. Right, let's get back to Forex and I'll stop waffling. So USD Japani, USD Yen, not USD Japani, USD's Euro USD. So this was the one that come up as you know, on here. Dunk. Let's get rid of that Thanksgiving. Here we are. These were the best, the highest probability wins, not necessarily ones to take. So the best two today are Euro USD, Pound Japani, followed by Cable, Kiwi USD, blah 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 blah, and these are all the reasons why. So, but that's on the Daily Edge. So if you are not a Daily Edge subscriber, need a flipping head red really. It's just a 15 quid a month subscription. You get them every single day. I need to find the Magnificent 7 Edge as well. Oh, I know I could find it. Why don't I just download it from here? In the news channel. So where is it? There it is. So this comes out every Sunday afternoon for swing traders and well, people who want to day trade as well. So it gives you a heads up on the risk environment. And this is the Mag 7. So it talks about Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Nvidia, Meta, Tesla, and then adds the two majors on crypto. So we've got BTC, and BTC said, you know, we are selling it, it's coming down. And we've got Ethereum saying we're selling this as well. And as you know, it's coming down. Trading outlook and recommendations. Number one play for this week is Apple, followed by Microsoft, followed by Google, Amazon, as you can see, and Nvidia, blah, 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 and it goes down all the way to the bottom, which are either the most bullish, and it tells you here whether it's bullish, whether it's cautious, whether it's a bullish buy. It gives you the price levels and everything. So that comes out every Sunday evening, so you can look at that, analyze that, and take a view if you like swing trading the Mag 7. Or you can do the Mag 7 index. There is on IG a Mag 7 index now as well. And we got puts a ranking in of the strongest bullish versus strongest bearish. So the strongest bearish is BTC on crypto or Nvidia here. Anyway, there we go. So didn't have to look at it, find it. I have to find out where I stored this in a very safe place. So you get 5 reports a week plus a weekend edge, so 6 reports a week. So that's 24 reports a year for 15 notes. Right, let's get back on to what we're looking at here. So Euro USD, screamingly bullish. Zoom right out just to check where we are. Trend, tick, yes. Price action, trading above 9 EMA, tick, yes. 1 hour, tick. 2 hour, 1 hour on the price action, tick. Into the 15-minute. Wow, look at that comes now. People are going to sigh now in the room because you know what I'm going to do when the market is coming down, and then it runs in a consolidative state here. 8 times out of 10, it'll exit in the same way as it come into the market, like so. But that's only 8 times out of 10. So if you're going to trade this, and all the stats and the AIs and all the analysts are saying, this is going to go long, then really you want a really, really good reason to go long. So if I was trading this morning, then that would have been the bar I would have done, really, because if the AI tells me this, all the data that's out there, it says this is going to go long, then the chances are it might go long. The thing that would make me swear on this, and I've not traded this, is the market usually follows the pattern I've just explained. If it goes in a consolidative run from a high, it'll enter from high to low, and if it goes from low to high, it will exit from to high and then higher. So really, if I was trading this, would I have traded that? Hell yes, probably. I would have wanted a break of that bar, but you can see the market was just about there anyway. So because this is a hot favorite, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put an alert here, just to alert me a little bit, to see if we can get a break of all these rejection points on the 15-minute. We are trading price action negative. Trend in the 15-minute through to 1 day is absolutely positive. Is the market going to go lower? It could. With this price action, it could. But you never know. You just never know. The market's always right, no matter what we think, it's always right. So we just need to be patient, have our tools in play, and be right with the market. So there's USD, Euro USD. We've got an alert in there to tell us what's going on. It might be interesting to see if it breaks out to the bottom as well. So we'll stick another alert there. So dollar yen, or USD Japani as I call it, USD Japanese yen was the other trade, and that one was, yeah, that's your favorite trade. So going back, yep, tick 1 hour, actually 1 hour trading under the 9 EMA. So this would need your filter won't filter this until it's getting above that. On the comprehensive and simplified, it needs to go across here. On the focus one, and the people who actually can trade a 15-minute bar in any condition, you would use the 4 hour and then a 15-minute bar reversal. So this morning from 5:30 onwards, that's what we trade on the FX from 5:30 onwards. No idea if there was a 15-minute bar. Let's check. 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:15 pullback, grade 2 bar. There's a grade 1. So, and there is no double tops, no fluffing around to consider like the Euro USD. There it is. So at 6:15, then that would be stops under the swing low here. That's where you would have been. Not quite that deep, but for illustrative purposes, it's good enough. And that would have won. So the report was absolutely spot on. So if you want to wait longer to be, if you're using, for instance, a 15-minute bar guide, the Noddy's guide to 15-minute bars, then you would wait till the market is actually trading above here. So then you would take the 15-minute bar after the market runs up here. So really, it would be this bar here. You take this 15-minute bar. The issue that you have here is there's no pullback. So where do you put your stop? At the moment, your stop would have to be a break above here. It'd have to be under the swing low. So it'd have to be 29 pips spread. Yeah, okay. You'd have to have 31 pips. So where's 31 pips take you? Takes you all the way round about here. Let's put the bar in so we can see. Always look to your left when you're trading to make sure there is no noise or previous reversals around where you're looking. So that would be your one-to-one risk reward. And as you can see, there is a wee bit of market stopping here. Oh, here's a good illustration. Market coming down, market going sideways, and then market dropping to the downside. So the market came down, went sideways and dropped. That was what I was explaining before, and that is the watch out you'd have to have if you were trading Euro USD, which we potentially are. So here, let's just mark that with a bit of blue. It's not particularly hard reversal there, but this is the area that would, you know, get you salivating really. So let's go back to where our trade is. So we can see the things that are in front of us. We have a wee bit of consolidative resistance. There will be resistance when we get up there. And then we've got a one-to-one risk reward, which is here. And this is where the next big level of resistance comes in. So, do you want to take this on a 15-minute bar? Well, what we can do is jump down one onto a 5-minute system and put our frackers on. So let's do the 5-minute fracker because it's really bullish this, and have a look at what the fractal structure looks like. Markets on pre-cash from 7 o'clock through 8 usually have a pullback and a movement. So we have a fractal here. We have a fracker break. We have a single fractal bottom here. So the price is tracking here under this fractal. So we could use this fractal depth from here to here as our opportunity to get in with a very tight stop. So what we could, so if we measure that frac here, so there to there, it's 8.9. Round that to 9 with the spread plus 1. That's 11 for all intents and purposes with a 1 pip break. So 12 and 12. Let's have a look at 12 and 12 would get you a 1% 5-minute fracker. 1-to-1 risk reward. So have a little look. So we want to, there's the top there. And we want to add one more pip on that. So we'll call that 95.99. No, I'm not getting that right. So 1 pip on that is 98.88. That's it there. With a nice juicy stop under here. And a 1-to-1 before it gets to the soft tissue area here. So there's a 5-minute fracker. The reason didn't you take this fractal structure is because this fractal bottom has held. There's a fractal bottom that's held, and this fractal structure was generated all the way back here. And it was then broke out of. The bottom is still holding. So we can take this lower structure here, because if you took this one, it's the same stop. If you took this one, it's the same stop. We are trading below on the retrace. So the advantage we've got here is we trade in real time, but with hindsight. The reason I'm saying that is because the market's pulling back. If this structure here, this fractal structure is broken, that red line there is broken, then we can take our trade off, because we're potentially coming into a scenario like so, when the fractals reverse and break fractal structure. As soon as fractal structure is broken, you take your trade off and wait for a new setup. So there we go. We'll put an alert on, let's see if that triggers. I'm sorry about, did anyone in the room take the DAX trade? I just took it on my other account. I'm just looking at the other account, looking at where we are. We're on DAX, we're up $290 odd, and FTSE we're up $300 on that. I'll put an alert. Oh, we've been triggered in anyway, so we are triggered now. So we've got a trigger here low, and we can put a trigger in here high. The actual 1-to-1 risk reward is here. There we are. There's the trade roughly. And we'll see how we get on with that. It's into the money. And then all you would do is, so we've had a look at that. We've got to set up an alert. We've had a look at that. Put a setup. If you want to look at silver, you can look at silver. And then you can go through all these other different assets if you're an FX trader. But the core that we look to get, 1 to 3% a day on it is FTSE. Early doors trade was okay on that, and we're in the FTSE now. Actually, I stopped looking at my other account. Let's look at this one, see what's actually happening on this one. Just save that view. FTSE. So not really doing a lot. Zoom out to 15-minute territory. It's had quite an impulsive leg of green now, hasn't it? Let's just have a little measure on where we are now. That's run 28 pips, so that's ATR's 22. It's run 28, so it could do with a bit of a breather, but we're not particularly bothered about that because we've got wide stops. You could 5-minute fractal trade the FTSE as well. You can see the fractals are actually there. It's quite interesting fractal structure. From the open, the fractal structure stayed in place. So if you're doing a 5-minute fractal, stops under this swing low, under the daily pivot, and you're heading up towards camera, the breakout long area. Nice to hit the target. Be nice to push into 79.40 as well today, but we'll have to wait and see what the market's doing. At the moment, fractal structure is holding quite nicely. So that's where we are there. Bit annoyed that I didn't do the DAX and shout it out. Did anyone trade the DAX? There's the indecision bar, then there's a 15-minute bar there. Got some big targets today. A pull, get in on the DAX, and a pullback would be a nice thing. Let's just have a look to the left why I've got all that in there. Oh, it's all this consolidative area where the market might hesitate and react, and you can see the market has hesitated and reacted. So now we know that and get rid of that. We've got a nice fractal structure here to bash into a break on the daily highs. So I'll turn the fractals on so you can see. There's the fractals on. But you can see the 4-hour 200 EMA. It's here. Market goes fully bullish. Once we get up there on the 1 hour, it's all the way down. It's gone fully bullish. The 4-hour. The market's going to turn fully bullish. Don't forget, we've got our long trades in, we've got our calls in, so we're all very happy anyway, and we're all long anyway, as well as if you didn't do the manual trading, then you're long anyway because of all the call options that we've got. So 5-minute frackers. The fractal was determined by that bar there. Putting a fractal point in there. So we've got a lower high there, higher high followed by a lower high here, performing a fractal, and that is the gap from here to that was the initial gap. It's tightened up. A fractal will draw here. So you can see the gap from here to here is the actual fractal structure. This is a tighter fractal. The market's now putting in higher lows. Let's just have a look if we can get a fractal in here. So we'd want to be there, and we'd want to be 36, spreads 1.7, call it 2, 39, 40. So 40 pips. Now the closing gap from yesterday is all the way up there, so I'm quite happy to set that up and do a fractal break. I want to put an alert at Camarilla breakout long because we might just get some resistance into that. So look at the fractal top, which is here. I want to an extra pip on that at least. 1.7. Let's just make sure. So the fractal is actually 34.5. One more pip would be 35.5. 36 would be the break. Just check that we're on the bottom of this on the fractal. The low on the close here is 716.8. So yeah, we've got plenty juice on the no it isn't. It's 23,699. What am I talking about? 99. We want at least 3 pips on that, so that would take it to 96. That's absolutely fine. 96 it is. And what I will do, I'll put alert here for a 1-to-1 risk reward, but I'm not going to go for a 1-to-1 risk reward. We're going to let that run and go for this gap from yesterday that was not closed, 23,863. One of the things I do want to watch for is this actually possible today? Can anyone tell me in the room what we would check to see if it is possible in a day? How big the move would be in that day? Can anyone remember? Right. If you
for the daily ATR, Steve.
That's it. You're cheating. You've been here too long. Don't listen. Yeah, Aja's right. Yeah, what is a 5-day ATR move? What's the average true range? Will the market here, you can see it moves on average 293 pips. So is that even possible? And it's in the daily edge every day, all full of useful information, absolutely necessary if you're a trader. I took both trades, one win, one loss. Great. Oh yeah, Kev, up. Right, good stuff. Good stuff. I know what you're going to say now. I took the trade that you said and lost, and I took my own trade and won. Nice one. Actually, I should look at the live stream, shouldn't I? I should put some comments in it. I've got another mouse here. I've got 2 apple mice and 2 apples. Every now and again, one of them, the mice keeps switching over who's going to be running this flipping machine. Yeah. Right. So ATR 293. So can we do it? Can we do 293? Is it even possible? So let's have a look at where the market actually opened from today. So the where's 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock. 8:05. So this is where the market opened here at 8 o'clock. 293 pips. Yeah, easy. Can it hit our target? I'm doing this for illustration purposes because I've already checked. That's why I've got my targets like I have. But this market could, on average, easily move 293. And it not easily move. In fact, the average true range is 293 from the market open. And yeah, easy. It is well within the capability of this market to, on a 40 pip stop, go up on 100 for 100 pip target. So we can easily get over a 2% return on that. Easy. If the structure stays intact. Now the thing you're going to have to watch out for, and it is a real thing, it is going to happen because you're going to get a lot of retail trigger fingers that maybe have found out what a pivot actually is. But the big guys will be looking at this anyway. We might well see the market. You can see people that took profit into the daily high. There's a daily high pivot there. You can see how important these pivots are. You get these pivots on the website as well, by the way. I forgot about that. You can get them on for pro real time, and you can code them as well on TradingView in Pine. I suppose I should do it. I've not got around to doing it, but no, I'll just leave them for TradingView for pro real time. You will see the market hesitate at C-ball. Now, if the market doesn't hesitate at C-ball stands for camera left breakout long. If it does not stop here, if you do not get the hesitation, just like this, the market punching up and coming back down again, very good sign that the market's going to have a breakaway. And if the market has a breakaway, it will the market makers will certainly be pushing this up. We'll get more profit taken at 2,800, not 2,800, 23,800, because it's a BRN, a big round number. And then we could easily push on. We've got a market inefficiency here. This is yesterday's gap that was not closed. The market opened and dropped 290 pips. So over 1% on the day. So what we're waiting for here is this market just to give us a setup, and just got to be patient. One thing we've got to do is, if we're setting this fractal structure on here, we want to make sure this fractal structure holds. So put an alert there. If that fractal structure here is broken, then we take the trade off and look for another setup, because it's broken, and therefore negates the actual setup itself. 15 minutes, you can see the market just hesitating around here, waiting for more buyers. Market is very positive. We're trading above the 9 EMA here. The 9's crossed the 22, very, very powerful at any level, but from 1 hour upwards, it's a very powerful sign, the 9 and the 200. If they cross, in my view, you got to be start raving lunatic if you see a 9 across the 200, and do not go long, especially with seasonal volatility. Seasonal. If you look at the Santa rally, 81% of the time, and over the past decade, 90% of the time, the DAX has gone up between 7 and 10%. Last year it went up 10% from end of November. So is this market going to repeat itself? Well, for the past 10 years, it's done very well. For the past 50 years, it's risen over 77% of the time. So all I can do is tell you the statistics. Go back and have a look at gold. Well, gold's just coming off still, so you just got to give it some time, which is a pain in the what's it, but that's just the way it is. You just got to wait for a setup. Maybe the 61.8 4-hour Fibbo will attract some buyers. If it does, we'll be around to take advantage. Anyone got any questions? Anyone? I'll just put this. Friday is lists and screeners at 1:15, and then we're going live on we're at live for the opening bell on YouTube as well at 2:15, so we can go straight from the lists and screeners, and then live trading on the open as well. So again, if you've got any ideas for lists and screeners that you want to be specific for one of the strategies that you don't think is covered at the moment, or I'd like something a little bit different, then please let me know, and I'll code them ready for Friday. So before we go, before I go and get some breakfast, has anyone got any questions? Quite happy to answer anything. silence, just in case I jump on someone's question. Just here to help, really. No? Okay, guys. Well, so apologies for lateness coming to the screen, but we'll be back on Friday, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more action in the market. Gold's an absolute screamer for the day, and I think you can trade gold, no problem at all, but you've got to wait for the setup. DAX is long today, FTSE is long today, crude needs to actually come off. We're long on USD Japani, and we're waiting for Euro USD. Quick look at USD Japani, see if we were correct. Where we're coming up on USD Japani now. We're over halfway to the target. So what do we normally do in the room? You're going to tell me when we're 3/4 of the way halfway there at the profit target?
Not to entry.
Yay! Sometimes I think I talk to me, got a room full of people and everyone just sits. It's like, never mind. That's okay. It's fine. You know me, I can talk forever. But yeah, I'm going to get off now, guys, and I'll see you all in the room tomorrow. If you've got any ideas for Friday, give me a shout. I think USD Japani, it looks like we're gonna smack that target. Nice fracker breakaway. So that was good. Let's get gold sorted. Let's get FTSE going longer, and let the DAX and hopefully get a multi-bagger again today. All right, guys. See you then. Bye bye.